All right, so this is 4-1 writing. All right, we're still going to say it's 4-1. So this is 4-1 continuation part like 24 at this point because we've been in 4-1 for a while. Got that, Louis? So we've been in 4-1 for a while, and we're about to like kind of go a little bit more in depth to writing the equations of a line. So up here are the steps to writing the equation of a line. I wrote them on the board. I wrote over the ones there. Louis, you got them? Wrote them down? Louis, where'd you write them? Did you cross out the old ones? Now, why do I like my steps better than the ones that they gave you, Chucky? Well, it's pretty simple, and you'll see why. You ready for this? Ooh, excited. Chucky, what's step number 1? Label. And it's always going to be label. Step 1 for me is always label. And it's label your point. Now, points are X, Y, right? So up here, I have a point. I'm going to label it X, Y. Everybody label your point X, Y. John, what's step number 2? Now, write your equation is always going to be write your equation, okay? But in our case, it's going to be writing y equals mx plus b. Now, before when we were doing slope, the steps were label your points. We labeled them x1, y1, x2, y2. And then we wrote our equation. Our equation was m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, right? So you can see it's the same steps over and over again. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write y equals mx plus b. Mike.
Yup.
Mike, what's step number 3?
Substitute.
Now, what is y, Mike?
M.
No, what is y? Look for the letter y that I wrote and tell me what it is. What number is it?
2. Oh no, 3. I'm sorry.
3. So instead of writing y, I'm going to write 3. What is m, Mike?
That's the X.
No, m is the letter m. Do you see the letter m?
It's 2.
2. So instead of writing m, I'm going to write 2. What is x, Mike?
Another 2.
The other 2. Plus b. Do I know b? No.
No.
I don't know b. So I labeled, I wrote my equation, I substituted. Now I'm going to solve, Louis. What am I solving for? What letter am I solving for, Louis?
B.
B. So it's 2 times 2? 4. So 3 equals 4 plus b. Louis, what is b? How do you get rid of plus 4?
Subtract 4.
What's 3 minus 4?
3 minus 4 is 1.
I have b. I have m. What's the equation of my line? When you have m and b, what is it? Remember we plugged it in? You guys don't remember this? You don't remember, John? Tyler, you don't remember? Tyler, are you missing something? Tyler, are you missing something? A pen? Here you go. Ready? So, I am trying to write the equation of a line. I need 2 things. I need m and I need b. I gave you m, and we had to find b. So now to write the equation of a line, I simply replace m with 2 and B with -1. Remember when we were doing that IXL and we replaced those letters? Do you guys remember that? It was like the IXL last week. Do you remember it, Louis? What? The one where we just were filling in M and B? And M was the, yeah, and I told you what M was and what B was, and you just plugged it in. We're doing the same thing. You guys got it? All right, let's do the next one. What's my first step? Jules? Jules, what's the first step?
Label.
Label. So we're going to label our point. X, Y. Ellie, what's step number 2?
Write your equation.
So I'm going to go ahead and write y equals mx plus b. Cody. Step number 3, what is it? All right. Grace, what's step number 3? What was that? Okay. Eva. Step number 3. Oh. Joey. Step number 3.
Yeah.
What's step number 3?
Don't you have to find?
Now, look at the top. It's written in blue. What is it?
Oh, substitute.
Substitute. So we're going to substitute in. Y is -3. M is 1/2. X is 4. B we don't know. This is Simonian. What's step number 4? Solve. So we need to solve for B. Kimmy, what's half of 4? 2. So I have -3 equals 2 plus B. Tyler, how do I get rid of +2? Subtract it. So I have -3 minus 2, that's -5. Now I have M and I have B. In order to find the equation, well, I have M, that's 1/2. So I write y equals 1/2 x minus 5. Do you guys see how to do that? You see how we're just following the steps? Okay, I want you guys to try 15 right now on your own. Just try 15. Follow the steps. You need to move your seat now. It's sometimes just tough to say. Okay, so if you need to move your seat over, you can. Worry about the label. Your point next one. Okay, write your equation. Y equals x plus b. Substitute. Now we're going to solve. So follow these, say them out loud, and it'll just drive your problem. Got it?
Yeah.
Did you get it? You got it? Okay. All right, step number one. Step number one is always to label. Step number two, always to write y equals mx plus b. Okay, so far so good. These two should be pretty much memorization. It should just come to you. Step number three is substitute. I look for where I label y. Y is right there. 3 is above it. M is -2. Says it right there, which is the start of my problem. X is -5. And B, I don't know. Now, -2 times -5 is 10. So from here, Tyler, what you need to work on is figuring out, am I going to be like adding or subtracting this number in front of the b, okay? Because it's positive, I subtract it. So I have -7 equals b. You okay with that? Now that I have m and b, look, m is right there. B is right there, I already circled it. I can write y equals -2x minus 7. Chucky, is that what you got? All right, you guys try 16. Go ahead, try 16. Okay. Here's the point, so. All right. Let's see. Is that what we got?
Yeah.
We all got it? So you got 0 for B? Beauty thing is, Tyler, we don't have to write it if we don't want, because it's 0. But I wanted to write it because it's nice. It's a placeholder. So first step for me was to label, then to write y equals mx plus b, followed by substituting. So I got 4 equals 4 times 1 plus b. I think to myself, 4 times 1 is 4, so I'm solving now. How do I get rid of the plus 4? I subtract it. And I get b equals 0. So I have b, I have m, and I write the equation on my left. All right. There are 4 questions left. 17, 18, 19, and 20. You guys get them on your own. I'll check back in with you in 8 minutes.
Tyler, we're doing 17, 18, and 19. Okay, so you don't need your phone.
Are you okay with this stuff? Lulu, you okay with this stuff? Pretty easy. Oh, how's it going? It is Monday. I was thinking to myself, that I want to write it as negative 3/2, negative 1.5.
You know what, I actually guess for you.
I figured that's what it comes. That's what I want.
Great, thanks.
Sorry. 3 minus 0. All that was right. It was just this. So minus 0, 3 minus 0 is 3. Root is 0. Right? So it would be 2x. All right, let's look at number 17. Y equals 1/2 x minus 1.5. Is that what we all got?
Yeah.
Jules, did you get that? Mike, did you get that?
Yup.
What?
Yup.
Sounds like yup. But do you need me to go over it?
I think I'm fine.
Okay. In number 18, y equals 2x plus 3. Joey, did you get that?
Oh, no, I didn't get that.
You didn't get that? Do you need me to go over it?
Oh, yeah, could you go over it?
Sure. So first step number 1 is always to label. Step number 2, write y equals mx plus b. Step number 3 is going to be substitute. So y is 3, m is 2, x is 0, plus b. 2 times 0 is 0. To get rid of a positive 0, we can subtract it. We get 3 equals b. M is 2, b is 3. So that's how I get y equals 2x plus 3. You okay now, Joey?
Yeah, that helped. Thank you.
All right. Louis, y equals 3x minus 9. Did you get that? Pretty easy, right? But the real question is number 20. Did you get number 20? All right. Here's the thing. Undefined. We talked about this. What does a line that's undefined look like? That's right, Louis. Like this, straight up and down. All right, see? I knew you could do it. Please having a rough day. Trying to make you feel good. You know. Straight up and down like this. Got to see it now? All right, straight up and down. Nice job, Louis. All right, so straight up and down. Positive lines like going up, it's like an uphill, right? Kind of looks like going from bottom left to upper right. Downhill, upper left to bottom right, going downhill. And then, as Maddie would say, a side hill that's flat. The side hill is flat. Then a cliff, the slope is undefined. So the reason why I'm getting there is if it's going straight up and down, it's going through the x-axis. So it's a trick question because I still need to label, but I need to know that a slope that is undefined has an equation that is slightly different than y equals mx plus b. It's simply x equals 3. All right, x equals 3. If the slope is 0, that's y equals a number, okay? Do you guys have any questions with that? Now, let's hit the little pause-a-roo right here.